Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. So let's look at the tarkib of this section here. وَوَضَعُوا لِبَعْضِ الْأَجْنَاسِ. So waw is harf atf or waw is istinafiyya, okay? وَضَعُوا is fa'il, hum is the fa'il, which goes back to either the Arabs that they placed, or it could be going back to the Nahwis. But it will be more probable that it's going back to the Arabs, okay? Okay, because they're the ones who invent, right? And the Nahwis are the ones who come and assess and analyze what the Arabs have invented. Okay, so anyway, he says the Arabs, okay, we'll leave it to Arabs. So the Arabs have invented, they've placed, they've formulated. Lam fi jar, ba'di is mudaf, al-ajnasi is mudaf ilayh. Mudaf ilayh becomes majroor, jar and majroor become muta'atu wada'u. And alam is the maful bihi, but as you can see, he's in waqf on it, right? He said alam, it should have been alama, because alaman, because it's a maful, right? But what he's done is, he's used another dialect here. This is the dialect of the tribe Rabi'a. And according to them, you know what happens when they do waqf? They don't bring an alif. So alaman, alama, right? But they don't do that. This is their dialect. They do waqf with the sukoon. They say alam. You know detail about this? You will find in the chapter of waqf. There's a chapter of waqf in Ibn Aqeel, but it comes right at the end of the whole book. It's amongst the last chapters. So he says that, right, لِبَعْضِ الْأَجْنَاسِ is what? مُتَعَلِقٌ to وَضَعُوا. Alam is the maful bihi, right, of وَضَعُوا. Right, but before it's maful bihi, it's mawsoof. What is it? Mawsoof. Okay. Kaf is harf jar. Alami is mudaf. Al-ashkhasi is mudaf ilayh. Mudaf ilayh becomes majroor. Jar and majroor become muta'alliq to thabitan. Okay, thabitan. Okay, now lafzan is mansoob ala nazil khafid, where the harf jar has been dropped. In other words, it's like this: ka'alam al-ashkhasi fi lafzin, in the word. It's like alamul ashkhas in the word. In the words, it's like alamul ashkhas. So you know alamul ashkhas, yeah, it's like that in the words. How is it like that? Inshallah, you will see. Okay, so jar majrur again, then muta'alliq to thabitan. Yeah, thabitan takes both of his muta'alliqs and then becomes the sifa of alaman. Alaman takes its sifa and becomes the maful bihi of wada'u. Wada'u takes his muta'alliq li ba'd al-ajnas, takes his file which is inside there, which is hum, right, or the waw, wada'u, waw, right, and takes its maful bihi, which is alaman thabitan ka alam al-ashkhasi fi lafzin, and becomes a jumla fi'liya khabriya. Then waw is fi atf, huwa is mubtada, and then if you take it as a fi'l madi, then it's amma. Meaning amma mean not amma yatasa'alun, because those are two words really, as an and ma istifhamiyya, right? This is amma as a fi'l madi, which is amma ya'ummu, meaning to be common, to be collective, to be more encompassing. Yeah, amma is fi'l madi. If you take it as fi'l madi, then it's huwa is inside there, the file, which becomes the jumla fi'liya khabriya and becomes the khabar of huwa, mubtada khabar jumla ismiya khabriya. And if you take amma, like I told you, that it can be ism tafzeel with the hamza dropped, like shar, which is ashar. Yeah, so that the hamza is dropped, in which case, if you make it ism tafzeel, then you can say wa huwa a'ammu min alamil ashkhasi. Wa huwa a'ammu, and huwa is going back to alamul ajnas. Is that understood? So in that case, if you take it as ism tafzeel, a'ammu, it will be a'ammu is ism tafzeel, huwa inside there going back to alamul ajnas, right? The fa'il of ism tafzeel, and then min harf jar dropped, the min tafzeeliyya, and alamil ashkhas, which is the majroor of min tafzeeliyya, has also been dropped. Yeah, so alami mudaf, al-ashkhasi mudaf ilayh, mudaf ilayh become majroor, jar majroor muta'alliq to ammu. Ammu takes his muta'alliq, takes his file inside it, and becomes the khabar of huwa, and that becomes the jumla ismiya khabariyya. Have you understood this? Then he says min zaka. Min is jar, zaka is majroor. Okay, jar majroor is muta'alliq to thabitun. Okay, ummu is mudaf, iryatin is mudaf ilayh becomes mubtada. But over here what we mean is the word ummu iryat. That's what we really mean. So ummu iryat is mubtada, thabitan lil aqrabi. Yes, look, ummu iryat thabitun min dhaka thabitan lil aqrabi. Ummu iryat is of that, whilst it is in the state of being for the aqrab. So it is of that in the state of being for the aqrab. It is of what? Of the alam al-ajnas. So look, Iriyat is mubtada, right? And then lil aqrab was muta'alliq to thabitan. Thabitan takes his muta'alliq and becomes the hal of the huwa inside thabitun, to which min dhaka was muta'alliq to. Do you understand? Yeah. So now that thabitun, the one to which min dhaka is muta'alliq to, the huwa inside there, okay, that became zulhal. Hal and zulhal together became the fa'il of thabitun. Now thabitun takes his file, the ismul file takes his file and takes his muta'alliq, which is min dhaka, right, and becomes the khabar muqaddam. And Iriyat is mubtada muakhar. So khabar muqaddam mubtada muakhar becomes the jumla ismiya khabriya. Have you understood? Now waw is atifa. Hakaza. Ha is harf tanbih, kaf is harf jar, za is ismul ishara. And like this, and like this, and like this is su'ala li-tha'labi. Again, the same thing's going to happen here. You know what we did min zaka? The same tarkeeb. In other words, su'alatun thabitun. You mean the lafz, the word su'ala, this word, that's why we say thabitun. So su'alatun thabitun kaza. Su'ala is like this. It is like this whilst it is in the state of being for the tha'lab, for the fox. It is like this whilst it is in the state of being for the tha'lab. So jar and majroor is muta'alliq to thabitun. Inside thabitun there's a huwa, and that huwa is a zulhal. Lis-tha'lab is jar and majroor muta'alliq to thabitan. Thabitan takes his muta'alliq and becomes the hal of the huwa inside thabitun. Hal and the zulhal then becomes the fa'il of thabitun. So kaza then muta'alliq to thabitun. Thabitun takes his fa'il, takes his muta'alliq and becomes khabar muqaddam. And su'alatun is mubtada muakhar. That's a jumla ismiya khabriya again. Then he says, وَمِثْلُهُ. Mithlu is muzaf, who is muzaf ilayh. Muzaf ilayh is khabar muqaddam. Barratun is mawsoof. Lil mabarra is sifa. So barratun, in other words, the word barra, which is for mabarra. The word barra for mabarra is like that. Have you understood? So lil mabarra in that case, so look, barratun, right, is then mawsoof. Lil mabarra muta'alliq to thabitun becomes sifa, right? Because remember we say muta'alliq to thabitun because we said that barratun, we meant the word barra. So in other words, we're corresponding this to lafz, and lafz is muzakkar. Have you understood? So lil mabarra muta'alliq to thabitun becomes sifa, barra mawsoof, and sifa become mubtada muakhar. Khabar muqaddam mubtada muakhar become jumla ismiya khabriya. So kaza, kafir fi jar, za is majroor. Yes? Jar and majroor is muta'alliq to thabitun. Thabitun takes muta'alliq and becomes khabar muqaddam. Then fajari is mubtada muakhar. Yes? Then alamun is mawsoof. Lil fajara is sifa. Fajari is like that. Fajari is an alam for fajara. Fajari is like that. Fajari is an alam for fajara. You see what I mean? What we're saying there is, look, kaza then therefore is khabar muqaddam, but it's khabar awwal. And alamun is mawsoof. Lil fajarati is the muta'alliq to thabitun and becomes sifa. Mawsoof and sifa becomes khabar thani. Fajari is the mubtada. So mubtada over here, fajari has got two khabars. The first one is kaza and the second one is alamun lil fajara. Have you understood this? So fajari is like that. Fajari is an alam for fajara. So that concludes the tarkeeb. Everything understood there? Yep. So Ibn Aqeel then continues and he says, Al-alamu ala qismain. Alam is of two types. Alamu shakhsin wa alamu jinsin. Okay. Previously I told you that when we talked about the kunya, the ism, the laqab, it came under alamu shakhs. Yeah, so now he's going back here, okay? He's going back and he's looking at it from the very top now, and he's saying from the top, alam is of two types. There's alamu shakhsin and alamu jinsin, and under alamu shakhs comes ism, laqab, kunya. So he continues and he says, now alamu shakhs lahu hukmani. Alamu shakhs, right, there are two rulings for alamu shakhs, for it. Ma'nawiyun, that's the first one. Wa lafziyun, that's the second one. Wa huwa an yurada bihi wahidun bi'aynihi ka Zaydun wa Ahmada. He says the ma'nawi hukm, it is that by this alamu shakhs, one specific individual is intended. One specific individual is intended, like Zayd and Ahmad. So you see, this is the ma'nawi side, this is the ma'nawi angle of alamu shakhs. So alamu shakhs, right, is looked at in two ways. One is a ma'nawi angle is looked at, and the other angle that it is looked at is from the angle of a lafzi angle. So it's got a lafzi perspective and it's got a ma'nawi perspective. And the ma'nawi perspective is this, that when you say the word Zayd, what you mean by this word is one specific individual. One specific individual is intended by the word Zayd. Ahmad, Ibrahim, Qasim, Umar, yeah? One specific individual is intended. So you see, this is something, this is the ma'nawi side of an alamu shakhs. And now the lafzi side is this, meaning, you know, the literal perspective of the alamu shakhs. It is وَهُوَ الصِّحَةُ مَجِيءِ الْحَالِ مُتَأَخِّرَةً عَنْهُ. And the lafzi hukm is that the coming of a hal after it is correct. What does this mean? What does this mean? What it means is, look, when we say جاءني زيد ضاحكا, he gives the example نحو جاءني زيد ضاحكا, yeah, ضاحكا is the hal of Zaydun and it's coming after it, is it not? Yeah, and it's correct to come after it. When is it not correct for a hal to come after the zulhal? When the zulhal is nakira. Good. So when the zulhal is nakira, that's when it is not correct for the hal to come after the zulhal. Rather, it should come before. Yeah, but remember, in the state of nasb, it is not allowed at all. Yeah, because then you won't know whether it's mawsuf sifa or whether it's hal zulhal. So when the zulhal is in the state of nasb, for example, ra'aytu rajulan, then I can't say ra'aytu rajulan dahikan if I wanted to make dahik the hal of rajul. If I said ra'aytu rajulan dahikan, it would mean I saw a laughing man. So the man has been given a quality that he is laughing, and this quality is such that he's, you know, this is his nature, that he laughs all the time. But see, if I said ra'aytu dahikan rajulan, that means I saw a man whilst he is laughing, meaning that he doesn't always laugh, it was a state that I saw. You see, there's a subtle difference there between mawsuf sifa and hazul hal. So you see, if you wanted to give that meaning, then you will have to bring dahikan before rajul. Yeah, to avoid confusion, right? So you see, he's saying that you can bring the hal after the zulhal. This is one of the lafzi rulings regarding alamu shakhs. Then he brings another ruling as well regarding alamu shakhs from the lafzi perspective, and that is this: وَمَنْعُهُ مِنَ الصَّرْفِ مَعَ سَبَبٍ آخَرَ غَيْرِ الْعَلَمِيَّةِ. Yeah, it being prevented from sarf, meaning from being munsarif, okay, with one other sabab other than alamiyya, because it's already got alamiyya in it. So all you need is one other sabab for it to be prevented from being munsarif, i.e. for it to become ghair munsarif, right? For it to become ghair munsarif, it only needs one other sabab. Is understood? Yeah. For example, haza Ahmadu. Ahmad was already alam, isn't it? Yes. But it became now ghair munsarif because of being on wazn al-fi'l. And then now the third point, right, from the lafzi perspective is وَمَنْعُ دُخُولِ الْأَلِفِ وَاللَّامِ عَلَيْهِ فَلَا تَقُولُ جَاءَ الْأَمْرُ. He says that the entering of the alif and lam upon it is prevented, meaning that you can't add an alif and lam on this word as well. For example, جَاءَ الْأَمْرُ, you can't say that. So now look, he says from the beginning, right, he says that alamu shakhs, right, for it there are two rulings. One ruling is a ma'nawi ruling, and another ruling is a lafzi ruling. Now you know the ma'nawi ruling is simple, that when you say this word, you intend, in the meaning of the word, you intend one person, one individual. That's the ma'nawi ruling. Is understood? And the lafzi ruling, there were 3 points to it. One was that you can bring a hal after it, because in a nakira generally you shouldn't, you should bring the hal before, right? That was the first point. The second point was that for it to become غير منصرف, you just need one more sabab. And the third point was that alif lam is not allowed to enter upon it. As for alif lam of lamh, that's allowed, but that's only allowed in certain words, which will come soon, inshallah. Have you understood? Yes? But the general alif lam is not allowed. And he gave a right example because Amr, it doesn't fall into those words upon which the alif lam of lamh is permissible. Now, those were the two hukms of alamul shakhs. Now he's going to turn towards alamul jins, and he's going to explain the ahkam regarding that. So he says, وَعَلَمُ الْجِنْسِ كَعَلَمِ الشَّخْصِ فِي حُكْمِهِ اللَّفْزِيِّ. That, you know, alamul jins, it is similar to the alamul shakhs in its lafzi ruling. In other words, right, you know those 3 points, they all apply to alamul jins as well. So you can say, فَتَقُولُ هَذَا أُسَامَةُ مُقْبِلًا, that this is a lion coming. Yeah, see, مُقْبِلًا is the hal of Usama. Mukbilan, you can bring that as a muzakkar, and it still corresponds to Usama, because by Usama we mean Asad. Asad. Have you understood? And Asad is muzakkar. It's like, you know, we say Ja'a Talha. Ja'a Talhatu. We mean the man Talha, not woman. So similarly, Haza Usama. You know, we say Hazihi, because you won't say Hazihi Talha, because that would mean that Talha is a woman. You say Haza Talha, even though the word is mu'annath. The word is mu'annath, but the thing that it is signifying is muzakkar. Yeah, similarly, Usama is signifying Asad. Have you understood? Just like Talha signifies Rajul. He says, فَتَمْنَعُهُ مِنَ الصَّرْفِ وَتَأْتِي بِالْحَالِ بَعْدَهُ. That he says that it will also be prevented from being munsarif, yeah, with one other sabab, because one is that is already there, which is alamiyya, and the second, in this case, Usama, it is also got a ta'tanith. So the ta'tanith has prevented it from being munsarif. It has become ghair munsarif, and the hal has come after it. So these 2 points, yeah, it correlates to the alamul shakhs from the lafzi perspective, from the lafzi hukm. وَلَا تُدْخِلُوا عَلَيْهِ الْأَلِفَ وَاللَّامَ فَلَا تَقُولُوا هَذَا الْأُسَامَةُ. Yeah, that you will not enter upon it the alif and lam, and you will not say هَذَا الْأُسَامَةُ. So you see, that's alamul jins, because Usama is the name of the genus of lions. You see? You understand? Yeah, Asad is the word which has been placed for lions, hasn't it? Asad. Right? But this genus, the Asad genus, has been named by Usama. Yeah, so Usama is the alamul jins, and Asad is the ismul jins. What is Asad? Ismul jins, and Usama is alamul jins. And you know, Usama, because of it being alamul jins, it correlates to the lafzi hukm of alamul shakhs. That hukm applies to alamul jins as well. But you know where it differs from alamul shakhs? It's in the ma'nawi hukm. Okay, in the ma'nawi hukm. So he's going to talk about that now. So he says, وَحُكْمُ عَلَمِ الْجِنْسِ فِي الْمَعْنَى كَحُكْمِ النَّكِرَةِ. Yeah? وَحُكْمُ عَلَمِ الْجِنْسِ فِي الْمَعْنَى كَحُكْمِ النَّكِرَةِ. He says the ruling of alamul jins in the meaning, you know, ma'nawi ruling, yeah, is like the ruling of a nakira. مِنْ جِهَةِ أَنَّهُ لَا يَخُصُّ وَاحِدًا بِعَيْنِهِ. It does not specify a specific individual. It does not specify a specific individual. فَكُلُّ أَسَدٍ يَصْدُقُ عَلَيْهِ أُسَامَةُ. For every lion, the word Usama, it can be applied to it. It is true to it. وَكُلُّ أَقْرَبٍ يَصْدُقُ عَلَيْهِ أُمُّ إِرْيَةٍ. And that every scorpion, إِرْيَةٍ, is true to it, meaning it can be applied to it. وَكُلُّ ثَعْلَبٍ يَصْدُقُ عَلَيْهِ ثُعَالَةٍ. And that every fox, the word thu'ala, is true to it, it can be applied to it. So you see, in the ma'nawi hukm, okay, it is not the same as alamul shakhs, because in alamul shakhs you meant one individual, whereas Usama, you never meant one individual lion, you meant the whole of the genus. Yeah, you see, that's where they differ. But when it comes to the lafzi perspective, that's where they're equal, they're together. So you treat it in tarkeeb as a ma'rifah, but in meaning you treat it as a nakira. In tarkeeb you treat it as a ma'rifah. So when you do tarkeeb, you treat it as a ma'rifah. That's why you bring the hal after. But when it comes to meaning, the meaning is nakira. The meaning is nakira because it encompasses all of the genus. You see what I mean? But in word, it's ma'rifah, and that's the only thing we're going to be dealing with anyway in tarkeeb. Right? So we're going to just consider it to be ma'rifah. Have you understood? Yeah. وعلم الجنس يكون للشخص كما تقدم ويكون للمعنى كما مثل بقوله برة للمبرة وفجار للفجرة. And علم الجنس, right, it is for a shakhs. It can be for something with the body, some sort of a living thing. كما تقدم, like it was already passed, we just talked about it. You know, there was a Usama for lion and Umayriyat for Aqrab. And he says it can also come for meaning as well. You know, umur ma'nawiyya, like he gave an example with his statement, barratun lil mabarra, because barra meant goodness, and fajari lil fajra, fajari meant evil. Have you understood? Yeah. So barra meant goodness, isn't it? And that was the alam of mabarra. And fajari, which means evil, that was the alam for fajra, which also means evil. Is answered. So you see over there, there's an alamul jins of meaning, not of a living thing, a materialistic thing. Have you understood? Okay then, we'll leave it there inshallah.